Hey everyone, it's Natalie. So, being in this situation with your in-laws, with your narcissistic in-laws, sucks. Just plain and simple, it sucks. And excuse my language, but when you're having to tolerate disrespect year after year, it really affects you as a person and that relationship you're in. See, the whole goal with the narcissist is to destroy your relationship from the inside out, because they want to get to the core of your relationship and bomb it. Literally, they want to nuke it. And if they could find out things about you and that relationship, trust me, they're going to use it against you. But what really sucks about all this is you find yourself in love. You find yourself wanting to be with someone that makes you feel a certain way. So it's a very confusing situation, that the game of the emotions being played, because on one hand, you're excited about this person that you're in love with, and then on the other hand, you have an arch enemy after you. And so somewhere in the middle, you have to find a balance in this relationship, because if you're solely focused on the narcissist and you're not focused on your relationship, that relationship will start dying. And that's what the narcissist wants. So they're kind of playing this mouse and cat game with you, or I should say the mouse and cheese game, because they're giving you little crumbs. And unknowingly to you, you're taking these crumbs of cheese, thinking that once you get to the trap, that it's going to be rainbows and butterflies for you and that narcissist. Because if you've never dealt with a narcissist, you don't know that you're even walking into a trap. You're just kind of taking some of these crumbs of cheese thinking, wow, this is a really nice person. I am so happy that my, significant other's parents are so generous and so nice and loving and welcoming. But it's all a ruse. It's all to deter you from the hidden agenda that they have with you, towards you. And no matter what you do or say, it doesn't matter what you do or say, they will never like you. Listen to what I am telling you. They don't like you. They are trying to get rid of you. So it does not matter if you do good in life, bad in life. They take everything that you do in life and use it against you to damage your reputation, to damage that relationship, to smear you, to gaslight you into submission. Because, see, their child is already in submission. They've never had any dominant role in that relationship with the narcissist. But because you come in from a different family, you were raised differently, maybe you did come from a narcissistic family, I don't know, but because you're coming into their family with new perspectives, with new opinions, things like this, they have to make sure they keep you quiet. Because when you come in there saying this or that about what you believe in or what's right or wrong in your eyes, you are persuading their child into your favor, right? Well, no. We can't do that. See, the narcissist always has to persuade their child into their favor. And because you're the new woman in town in his life, they will use every single resource they can to destroy you. I don't care if you were a missionary in the Congo feeding hungry children. They will say something like, well, you know, she really doesn't like children. She just did that for attention. They will find any and every situation that you're in or ever been in against you. It does not matter what you do or say. So what I'm trying to conclude in this video is that you will never be good enough. You accept that person thinks you're not good enough. And you think to yourself, who are they? Why do I care so much? Who are they to me? So far, they haven't proven to be anybody worthy of my love. So why do you care? And I think a lot of it has to do with your consciousness. I think because as human beings, we want to be loved and accepted. When somebody doesn't show that towards us, we want to prove them wrong. So we'll go out of our way to do things for this person just to show them, hey, I'm a good person. But it doesn't matter with the narcissist. They don't care. Matter of fact, they will use any situation, good or bad, against you long term. It's the truth. And so you have to stop worrying about what the narcissist thinks of you and what they have to say about you to other people. Because honestly, they're going to do it anyway. So honestly, why even waste your energy on focusing on something you can't control? Because you can't control it. And it's unfortunate that even your very own spouse can't control it. I don't know. It just seems like a lot of my time was spent on this hamster wheel of trying to figure out why my in-laws didn't like me. And it literally drove me crazy. But I had come to a point in my life where I started saying, they're not worthy of my love. They're not worthy of a relationship with me. I deserve better. And if they want to prance around and manipulate people, then they can go on their merry way. I don't want nothing to do with it. I think you have to find the strength within oneself, within yourself, to move forward and stop obsessing over it and stop questioning like why they don't like you. They just don't. It doesn't matter why they don't. They just don't like you. They'll never like you. All of this has been a plot against you from the moment they even heard your name. They can't let go of the control they have with their child because they use it as a security blanket. Their child makes them, in a way, feel safe. They can hide behind the mask. Well, here's my child. That's my mask. My child's my mask. And so this narcissist who portrays to the world that they're such a good person is actually evil. So they're using cognitive dissonance on everyone around them to convince everyone that you, yes, you, are the problem. Not them. No. They're the sweet old lady down the road. Why would they have a problem with you? Oh, they're so happy and elated that their child found a partner. But what the people that they go and act like this towards, what they don't know is that it is all a big scam. It is to get people to go up against you with them. And they're very, coordinated in the fact of, okay, this is the first step, the second step, the third step. That is one thing that you can depend on a narcissist, is that they're going to take those steps to discredit your character and make sure that they do it in a sly way where none of the attention is drawn back to them as the perpetrator. They're the victim. You're the perpetrator. That's what they're trying to portray to everyone. This is what they're trying to convince everyone that they encounter. That you, my dear, are the perpetrator. So, honestly, stop wasting your energy on these people. I know it's easy for me to say this now because, I did a lot of self-healing and stuff, but if there was one thing I could tell myself when all of this, like the big, breakup happened with his family 2 years ago, one thing I would have said to myself is worrying yourself to death is not going to get you anywhere. You're wasting valuable time and energy on people that don't deserve it. I mean, and that's the truth. And I know it's easy for me to sit here and say that now. But if you could take any advice from me, anything, stop wasting your time on people who don't deserve you. Stop wasting your energy and emotions and sacrificing your mental state for these people, because they would never do that for you. Why would you do it for them? And I think that's like, it's a real debacle that you find yourself in, because you really love your partner, but you really hate your in-laws. And there's this love-hate relationship going on, and it really screws with your emotion. I mean, it really screws with you bad. And so you find yourself, thinking about this situation over and over and over, trying to solve the puzzle, trying to figure out what or why these people are targeting you. Because you can't figure it out. You've never really encountered this before. So you're like, what am I doing wrong? Like, here I am trying to impress my in-laws, and I'm doing the exact opposite of what I'm supposed to be doing. So it really does, like, it leaves you in the state of like limbo. Like, you don't know to stop or go, say yes or no. Like, you really just like are baffled that your very own significant other's parents are seeking out to disprove you, disprove your character, make you look like their child can do so much better, that you're a nobody and a nothing, which was my in-laws' favorite thing to tell my husband. Oh, she's a nobody and a nothing. Oh, one time, let me tell you a quick story. So, I think this was the first year my husband went to college. Well, during the summer, he came down and he worked in the oil and gas plants for his dad. Well, one day, his dad opened his mail from the bank, and he saw that $500 was taken out of the ATM. Without questioning him, without even asking him. First off, it was none of his damn business. He was 19 years old. But without even saying, hey, why are you taking, a large sum of money out? He just said, I know where that money went. It went to that nobody and that nothing. And it shocked my husband, because what he really had done with it was bought a sound system for his car. And the $500 was sitting right there in the trunk. So, when I think back to situations like that, I am just so blessed that I escaped out of that situation alive, because the things that I had to endure, I don't think any other woman would have done it. I don't think any other woman would have put up with his mother's crap. But see, I'm a very strong person. And I've had to deal with many different situations in my life. A lot not being fair. So I know how to play hardball. And if you're going to come up against me, I'm going to play the hardball of the truth. I'm going to make sure that this situation is going to be truthful. And if you want to try to make me out to be the bad guy, I will allow you to prove to everyone that you're a liar, that you like to antagonize, that you are the one with the problem, not me. And so I don't think my mother-in-law ever encountered someone as hard-headed as me. Because I'm not going to do that, dude. I stand for truth, love, peace. I want harmony in my life. But when I know somebody is wrong and they keep pushing a hidden agenda that is just evil, I'm going to stand up to that agenda. Even if it means that I'm going to take my last breath dying that fight. My parents raised me to be honest and truthful and respectful. And I guess it's carried into my adult life of standing for what's right, not backing down, and allowing the people who are smearing you to discredit who they are or discredit their character on their own. Because if you go out trying to discredit these people, you're just going to be left looking really dumb. Because remember, the narcissist is manipulating everything and everyone around them, and has been doing it long before you came into the picture. So no matter how much you go and try to tell people this or that isn't the truth, that's a lie, blah, 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 they'll never believe you. Now, granted, you do have ones that do, because we have family members that, they know what the truth is. But then we have, other family members who just stopped contact with us and started smearing us. And I have never said anything bad about this person. It was none of their business what's going on between me and my in-laws. They should have never gotten involved. But that's the thing. The narcissist gets everyone involved. That way, at the end of the fight, you are standing there looking like the enemy. When the whole reason why there was a battle to begin with was because your in-laws had a hidden agenda. And you're just trying to fight for the truth. Fight for your love. And you deserve it. Anyways, I gotta go get my son from school, guys. All right. Yeah. If you want to take one thing from me today, Stop worrying about things that you know aren't going to do you any justice in the day. So if you find yourself, sitting here thinking about what your mother-in-law said or did, you're just wasting your time and energy. They don't care. And there's nothing you can do to ever make them think differently of you. Ever. All right. Peace, love, harmony. Bye, guys.